I just got the camera at the just right angle to show you this, so I'm gonna leave it where it is. Um, but I wanted to show you, take a second here to show you how to cut a fresh pineapple. Because seriously, if you've never eaten a fresh pineapple, you really don't know what you're missing. It's like the best thing ever. But I think a lot of people are actually intimidated by pineapples when they see them like this in the store, just because they don't know how to actually cut them. So I want to show you how easy it actually is. See my pajama pants there? That's the nice thing about doing this video podcast in my house. I don't have to get all ready to go. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, here, you just want to rinse it really quick just to rinse off any dirt or residue that might be on the outside. First, you want to cut off the top. And I guess it would be easier to show you like this. And you want to make sure you're using a really nice sharp knife when you're doing this. So, there we go, the top's gone. You can either compost this. Actually, it would take a while for this to break down. But I actually save these for decoration. I know that's probably weird, but I like to put it out. I think it looks pretty. Okay, so the next thing, you just want to cut off the bottom the same way. Just like this. Alright. And then what we're going to do to get through this thick skin here is just go along the edges and go down. Don't be afraid to take off a little bit of the flesh because it's inevitable. You're going to lose some of it. That's just what happens when you cut a fresh pineapple. And you want to keep going all the way around until all the skin is removed. Okay, now the skin's removed. And if you just look up close, once you get all the skin off, you're going to see these little spots right here. And what I do actually is I just take a little tiny, like a spoon, or if you have one of those things to get the eyes out of potatoes, that works really well too. And I'm just going to go through and pick all of those out off the sides because they're not, they don't have a very nice texture in your mouth. So I'm going to go ahead and pluck all those off. Okay, so now that I have all these little things plucked out here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it right down the middle. And I'm actually going to cut it into quarters to make it easier to work with. If you're not familiar with pineapples, it's really hard to see, but you can feel there's a core here, and it's very fibrous and hard, and it's not something you want to eat. So that's the reason that I cut it into quarters. And the reason I cut it into quarters is because what you're going to do is stand it up like this, if you can see, and you're just going to cut that, it kind of looks like a triangle when you look at it from the top. So you're just going to cut the top of that triangle off, and that way you're removing the whole fibrous core that's in there, and you don't want to eat that. And this is why you don't want to eat that. See how that doesn't even break? It's definitely not something you want to put in your mouth. And now I have the pineapple all cut up and ready to go right here. And hopefully I demystified the pineapple a little bit for you. You no longer have an excuse not to buy a fresh pineapple. And trust me, after you taste a fresh pineapple, you will no longer buy that canned crap ever again.